Hey guys, got some updates for a few people on this video. The first one's going to be for Jeff of CJS Knives. Just wanted to let you know that I'm heat treating your blades today. This will be the first tempering process you're looking at right now. I got one more to do after this, and those 3 ironclads will be finished. And they should be done a little bit later today. Probably closer to 3 o'clock or so. So let me know when you want to pick those up. Those will be done for you. Next update I want to give is for Ryan, who ordered one of my neck knives. Just wanted to let you know I am making progress on that. Right now I got some epoxy setting up in the handle. Use some fairly quick set epoxy for your red and black G10. We got some 3/16 stainless pins as you requested. This should be ready to unclamp and get a final finish on not too far from now. If I could find the time later today, I would definitely like to get out here and at least finish the knife itself. The only thing left after that will be the sheath. As for what's under the tape, I do have the flat grind done, as well as my maker's marks, and the edge is on there. I may touch the edge up a little bit more once these handles are shaped, but this knife shouldn't be too much longer before completion. As for Pat, I've gotten quite a bit of work done for yours as well. Worked a bit on the secondary blade today. I got the grinds pretty much completed, along with my maker's marks. As you can see, still need to put an edge on that, maybe touch up the grinds and the polish just a little bit more, and then I'll need to make a small sheath for that, which I can attach to this one if needed. Aside from that, I still need to make the belt loop assembly for this, as well as something to hold a ferro rod and an ID card. Hopefully that won't take too much longer. I'm really going to see if I can try to get it out here a little bit later tonight and finish this. I do need to take a break for a little while now, but I am trying to finish this as quickly as I can. I know you've been waiting a pretty long time on this. As for some other work I've done today, I went ahead and put my maker's marks on the blade, as I do with all of my knives. I have my name and the steel type on one side, as well as my maker's mark on the other. And I also got your stencil from my stencil maker yesterday. Went ahead and put that on today. Came out very nice. And I went ahead and placed that on the spine of the handle, as you can see. And there's the serial number denoting this as the first of this model. I'm not sure how many, at least for anyone else watching this, not sure how many more of these in this exact configuration I'm going to make. I know I have at least 1 or 2 other people interested in this model. When I do make those, I'll probably go ahead and serial number them as well. Just to denote this as the first one. That was a request from Pat, who ordered this knife. And normally I really don't number my blades. It's just not something that I'm interested in doing too much at this point, as I'm really still kind of nailing down my designs, how I like them. If I get down, or if I get to the point where I'm really satisfied and happy with some more unique designs, I may start numbering them in the future. But as of right now, it's not a primary concern of mine at this point, especially since my knives, I really don't anticipate them being extremely collectible anytime soon, and I really don't anticipate running off hundreds of these models. So whether or not I number any more knives in the future other than this model is yet to be seen. Another reason I don't number them is I really don't want to have too many etchings on the blade itself as it is, especially with these smaller knives. I mean, it could be done, but It's just not really a concern at this point. My opinion on that might change in the future. If so, I might get some stamps or get some type of, maybe a run of etchings that go through some consecutive numbers, but I'm really not sure if that'll be anything I'll incorporate too much in the future. Possibly if it's requested from any future customers, I might oblige, as I did with Pat. This particular model, I do know I am making at least a few, so that's why I numbered that one. But that's pretty much it for the update as of right now. I'm sorry the updates have been somewhat sparse lately with my full-time work and so many other things going on. I really haven't had too much time to get out here and devote towards my knife making and getting these orders out. As I stated in the past, I'm really not sure if I'm going to start taking any more custom orders here, at least in the near future, until I can kind of get settled in my job and maybe turn out a few other knives that aren't orders, just to have on hand. There's also quite a few projects I'd really like to work on in the meantime that aren't necessarily specific to knife making, or at least making a knife in and of itself. There's some other tools I would like to make for my knife making, and before I really get obligated to more orders and having people waiting on their knives, I think I'd like to maybe devote a little bit of time to knocking down my project list a little bit more. I don't know if you could see it from here. I do have several things on my blackboard, or my dry erase board rather, that I'd really like to kind of knock out and cross off. Before I start taking any more orders, I might do one or two at a time. Maybe one a month, something like that, just depending on what my time frames are looking like and anything else going on. As you could see, just with doing these couple of projects, my shop's already getting back into disaster mode. So I'd really like to get that cleaned back up, get organized, and kind of figure out what exactly I want to do and where I want to go as a knife maker now that I am working full-time. I definitely have no intentions of stopping anytime soon. I really have every intention of continuing, getting better, and even designing more models, and just expanding my abilities and my capabilities. So that's just a little bit of a side note on that, along with those updates. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and definitely encourage all of you to leave comments and rate these videos, subscribe to them if you've not already, and I definitely want to welcome some new subscribers. I know I've had a few here in the last couple weeks that have started watching my videos and have subscribed to my channel. Definitely want to welcome you guys on. Thank the guys who came over from Jeff's channel, from his shout out, as well as any that came from Knife Crazy Creators channel through his shout out. And definitely grateful for you guys. I appreciate taking time out of your day to watch these videos, and that's why I make them. So thanks